First of all, thank y'all for a beautiful weekend for my birthday.
You're welcome.
Yes, appreciate it. Listen, Will Smith ended it with a bang. Y'all know that's my boo.
Mm-hmm.
So, turn up. Turn up. This is the last segment of Eara's Girls, and I'm proud. What do y'all think?
I think the show really displayed what the vision was for this season, and that was to be transparent. And I am so proud of myself, Kathy, and April about being open about some of the things that has been going on in our lives. Like it was some very moments that you knew,
Right.
and it wasn't no struggle this time.
Right.
To be able, I think God had us in the right season, in the right place where we needed to share that information and it bless people.
I'm extremely proud of you and Kathy. Even seeing a little bit more of Kathy, come out of her shell and people get to know her personality. But I know it's difficult, the situation that just happened last night. Like
right.
When you are kind of put into a public eye and people have opinions, of who you are, your family. I'm very protective of my family. We're very protective of each other. Our spouses are protective of us. So I think, thinking about telling our story and people having their opinions and what they say,
right.
we got to be mindful. I know the season started off with
that was rough.
Right.
It was scary and challenging, but is it revigorating?
You asked the wrong person.
That sounds good. We'll take that.
Don't do that. But y'all know what I'm saying.
Yeah, right.
Invigorating. Anyway, but to tell that a lot of people hide in silence, and they sit and they struggle alone, and it's scary, but the IRS helps. I mean, even though they come knocking at your door, they have plans out there. And so me sharing that, a lot of people, I got a lot of messages like, I'm dealing with the same thing that I thought, in the eye of social media, that everything is grand, but they're just doing the same thing that I was doing. And so my journey was a wake-up call for them.
Right.
And even though I thought people were going to have negative opinions about me, and some probably did,
Indeed. but you know what I think was great about what you did, not only did it help others, it helped you.
It did.
Because it made you accountable. You put it out there. You told us, my initial reaction was being not angry but disappointed because I knew you knew better. But by you putting it out there, it allowed us to figure out a path and get more parties involved to help you look at it differently. Because sometimes when you are going through things in life and you hold it in for just yourself, you literally suffer in silence. And if you would have shared it a year or two, years prior to, what could have been done? But you finally came to a place of, I need help. I need to tell my family what's going on. I need them to understand if this happens, if that happens, or whatever. So I think you being transparent was that not only helped others, but it helped us as a family too, as far as financial management, having more in-depth conversations, getting our wills and trust and those type of things together as everything was, going through.
But even with it being basically like the first episode, it was like, I'm not gonna say the negative light was shone down on me, while the positive light was shown on everybody else. But later on in the season, people saw, as far as my children, how I am about my kids, and how I, I want the best for them, and maybe some decisions that were wrong that I may have been for them, So, I enjoyed the season itself, and we never know what happens in the next season with love life.
And I think Eara's Girls, you just said something that hit me. Was like it was like almost like just the negative part of the show was showing your negative parts of your life. But a lot of times with reality TV, people are not like real, like behind the scenes stuff that goes on. People don't really want to share that. And I think for me, seeing you open about a lot of stuff, and then me and Kathy is real, like strictly about moving in silence. but for some of the intimate parts that you shared about your story and your journey with this, with Baby Cole, that kind of like, Trinnett, you not like Earica really, really, really like going through. It just helped me to see and be like, hey, you need to open up a little bit, because our testimonies are not just for us. And it wasn't until I read a lot of the comments on one of your posts and to see how many women actually suffer with this thing. And for you to open up about owing taxes, it's a lot of people just won't say it, but because they afraid of what other people gonna say, we kind of open that up, like it's okay to be transparent and tell what you want about what your business.
Exactly. So, I like I said, I'm not an advocate of putting all your business on social media or whatever, but I think it's up to the person. Like I was at a point where I wanted to share, and I gotta be honest, like if I wouldn't have shared it, I think about the depression. A lot of times people go through depression because they are alone. And you got all of these thoughts, and you can't get it out, you're scared of what people are gonna say, you have all of these, I mean, I had a rough, few weeks. I had a rough few weeks, but because people knew what I was going through, the love, the prayers, the support, girl, you got this, Baby Cole coming. I mean, I was even getting gifts from all across the U.S., just manifestation. But if I wouldn't have told that, I might still be in a state of depression, just trying to battle it on my own, and even letting my family and friends, because when it first happened, I was kind of like, stay away. And when I realized, I can't just sit up in this bed and cry. Like, I need y'all to come, for me. I needed my girlfriends to come hang out with me. And it helped me understand, too, even as a strong person, there's times in our lives when we need people.
To hold your
Exactly. You need people. And so, like I said, I think this season was a blessing. Kathy got her house back. Now that she's in the mood and plan, Yes, so I'm excited, and then I think us letting mom be more mom. That was people love Eara, and I'm excited about next season because they get to see her even the more, But she made it clear, my name on this show, I need to be whatever. She is that. Right, but I was always scared, like, Eara, what you gonna say? But letting her be her, and that was the fun in it all, being able to do different segments with her. So what are y'all looking forward to for next season?
I know for me, with the house thing and being in a better space with maturing and accepting the things that are going on and taking responsibility to either I'm gonna feel better about myself. I feel old, even though I may not look it, but I feel old. But being able to share my journey of what I'm doing in the behind the scenes on that, but excited about what's gonna happen with the house and that it, hey, I'll be in my house.
Yes, and you are in school.
Yeah, in
the class you was worried about, like, listen, coming through. I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah, all that, and I'm excited about some of the stuff that this season has pushed me to do, because I'm not on this journey just for myself. One thing you said in the very first episode is we all have a different ministry, and God is calling us to a different season where we need to be the light for some women that need to be set free on some things and stop walking in fear about things, because it might just be your season.
Right, absolutely.
That's true.
Absolutely. What about you, Kathy?
I'm looking forward to decorating my home now, and actually trying to spend a little more time with my grands. Let me be clear, just a little more time. It's not, but to kind of incorporate them in my, days like Tuesdays and Thursdays, to get them more and spend more time with them, because they need grandma. I know that. So I'm looking for, and travel. I want to, don't have to be far away, but I just like, getting away, with my sisters. My husband might even start traveling. He might want to go somewhere or whatever, wherever.
And then you got a birthday coming up soon. planning and preparation for that. You've already made it known.
Okay.
Yes.
That you're interested in.
Yeah. Just want to be me. I'm praying that Mom's surgery goes well, so she can be a part of that too. So I'm just kind of anxious, just really to get that out the way, so we can go on and go through the, make plans for stuff. So I'm excited.
So I remember the first episode, you were starting your weight loss journey. How much weight have you lost?
I've lost about 32 pounds.
Woo! And I gained 22.
It's been hard though, but I'm learning how to maintain, and I feel better. I'm can get around better. It's amazing what weight does. I mean, it just makes you so tired, and and your clothes, you just feel so. Leave her alone. She's getting there. She's yeah.
She's getting there.
She's getting there, but yeah.
Okay.
And I heard them talking, and I wish they started including me more and stuff in Jacksonville, because I see them riding around. They don't call me that much. I don't know if they think I'm busy or what. I see y'all talking and stuff, but y'all don't call me and say, I heard you talking about, we could go walk on the bridge, walk the bridge.
Well, we already.
But nobody, I heard y'all know.
Kathy,
I was going to tell y'all in the car.
Did you wake up yesterday to go?
Nobody got me up.
Did y'all wake up?
She made it clear. Well,
see, I made it clear. I'm telling you right now. Don't nobody wake me up to go running or walking nowhere. Period. Ever in life.
But we already decided that every so many months we're gonna go and have a day where we do our spa days.
Yeah, we need to do that.
Yeah, we're gonna do our spa days and
that massage.
And you got to answer the phone and don't put Tamia on the phone. And that lets us know that you got grandma do this when it's time to go walking.
Like I said, I made that clear. Now it's just gonna be a couple of days a week for some hours. But yeah,
she better be
okay.
Well, I'm excited. Like I said, the next several months, there are several things happening in each of our lives, and so as we transition, and of course in this episode for people to get caught up on previous episodes, the things that we're going to be working on in our filming, and I'm excited about even being more transparent. And like I said, we got a lot of things in the works. I got a big project I'm working on, so to be able to share that in next season, that's exciting. And look at you, and then April.
Look at you.
I'm happy. One of the things has definitely been eye-opening for me is I've seen a lot of people in their comments are like, I love the fact of how you all support each other. So even in spite of it, I tell people all the time, like, we have our moments, we have our, powwows, but we always come back full circle. One of our sisters right now is actively working, and pursuing some of her dreams, and so she couldn't be on the, season this time, but we're excited that hopefully be able to catch up with her in the next season. And she's doing amazing jobs, and we're proud of her. And and so that's what I love about our unit. Like, regardless of the outside, family is so very important.
It is.
When people say something like, I haven't talked to my mom in years. Like, years? Girl, talking to my mama 5 minutes ago, between, just all day long. But, it's a blessing. It is absolutely a blessing to have the relationship and the bond that we have as siblings, and, supporting our mom. And even when we have our girls' trip, we try to figure out how to incorporate her, even though we need our time and our space to kind of vent. But she comes in and she'll check us all and get us, all together. But seeing her still live out loud. Right? I think, sometimes people move on with their lives and their parents are there getting older. Right. And just kind of,
forget about
they don't, you can't forget it. I do everything possible to keep mom walking and out and about.
Because once they sit down, they stay down.
Right, exactly.
And they just deteriorate.
Yeah, exactly. And so even, we know she's been struggling with her legs, but keeping her mobile, because some people, when that pain starts hitting or whatever, they just, I remember my grandma used to say, I stopped walking because it hurt too bad to walk, And so we know that she's at a point where surgery is, one of those things that it's necessary.
Right.
And so being there with her through that, and seeing her go to the next level, her then continuing to travel and hang out with us. So I'm excited about that. So,
and I love that she has a will. When you have a will, when you have elderly people that have a will to live,
right.
do and go and want to be a part,
right.
you should try to, do it in whatever in your power to make that happen.
Right.
So
that's exciting.
Yeah.
Again, kudos to all of us. I appreciate it. I think it was a great episode. Let's go out and have a good time today.
Awesome.
All right, ladies.
Yes.
Yes.
The bird, the cake, your cake cutter. Look at the bird, cake cutter, and scalpel. Bird, cake cutter. Here it is, right here. What is this?
Bird, cake cutter.
One. That's one. Okay.
Wait. We supposed to be getting massages. The lady at the front desk. I got this. Let me tell y'all about my massage. So my lady, she thought she was about to talk. She had got three questions. I was like, I gotta shut this down. That's what we're not gonna do. And all of a sudden, she was like, y'all want a girl's trip? And I see it's my birthday or whatever. Those are my sisters and my girlfriends. And then she asked me another question. I was like, I said, do you mind if I take a nap?
We will not be talking today.
I was like, I didn't come to the talk. You see all these women with? Be quiet. When I'm getting my nails, my feet, and a massage done, I don't need conversation. Like, that's just me time. And maybe she thought I was just calming and she just... No, she was irritating. Oh, God.
Well, my person, I had to talk, so I need to find out what's going on.
You do.
Wait a minute, I didn't need an ad lib. I don't need an amen corner. Come on, babe.
You look good. Mine was good. She was getting around my neck, and I can tell I had like maybe a hat on my head. Honey, it was feeling so good. I took that thing and slung it on me.
You took it?
Yes. She just laughed and just kept going.
I gotta get out of here.
I slung that wig on so fast. I'm like, you gonna get all these knots in my neck. Honey. Don't worry about that little thing over there. Shoot, then she started working and went out. Ooh, it felt so good. Oh, gee.
I don't know what it's not, but that's all in this massage now. All right, y'all.
And I'll be over there. This is, Amelia, what's the secret? I don't care what, the secret is out the bag. Well, the cat is out the bag. Oh my goodness. You want to do my lashes? No. Why? Give me some bird eyes. How do you put them on? My hands, let's go. You got a smart mouth.
Wonderful.
We ready to ship that together?
Yes,
Separate.
together.
Oh, all right, ladies, have fun.
Thank
Enjoy.
Oh, and it's $7. Yes.
Yes. Going up there with your twins.
Turkey.
Come on, man. They gonna be like,
Yeah, but just come. Come. See, two of you and just one of us.
Happy birthday to you. Come on, hold it up. Come on, hey, hold it.